Hi there, it's Karena. I'm reaching out to talk to you about being true to ourselves and being true to our feelings. So I woke up today feeling a little sad, and then I immediately had this flush of guilt, as if it wasn't okay for me to feel sad right now. I felt like, aren't there so many other people out there who have it worse? And let's be honest, we've all been doing such a great job at finding silver linings and bright spots. And for those of you who have watched my other videos, you know I'm all about finding bright spots. But today, I thought it would be nice to talk about when you don't feel happy and when you don't feel so positive, and when you can't have that stiff upper lip that we've all been trying to have during this time. What do you do then? So I think a big source of my sadness today and the past couple of days has been that I've been seeing a lot of stories in the news about people dying. And, now we're hearing the names and seeing the faces and hearing about the kids and the family and the friends and the fiancés and the loved ones everyone's left behind. And I'm just so overwhelmed with all of that. And then I'm also thinking about, the stories of people who are dying alone and don't have anyone with them when they die. No priest, no family, no nothing. And how just awful that is. And I've been carrying a lot of that around, and I feel like it's made me very sad. And so I've been thinking a lot about that, and I think that that's a big part of also why we feel so conflicted, because it is true. There are so many people out there dealing with this who have it worse than us. And so I think that we're trying to be so brave as a people and as humanity, so we're putting up all of this positive energy. And sometimes it can just be a little exhausting, because it actually is like an armor that we're wearing, okay? So what I'm thinking about it is that part of it probably is that we're not really allowing ourselves to feel that depth of sadness, and we're not really letting ourselves grieve for whatever the situation is. So, and a lot of that is probably because, let's be honest, for most of us, that's just too much right now. It's too much. There's too much uncertainty going on in the world. There's too much that we can't totally comprehend. And so the normal process of grieving may feel too much. So maybe we're stuffing a lot of that sadness and the grief down inside to be dealt with later. And that's okay. Also, I think that maybe the traditional ways in which we grieve are gone. They're not available to us right now. We can't go to funerals. We can't have wakes. We can't be with other people and celebrate lives and smile together and cry together and hug each other. That's just not right now possible for us. So I think that's also kind of making this sense of grieving or being sad very difficult for us. And I think another big thing that I really want to express to you is that it is completely okay for you to grieve for yourself. I've had a couple of conversations this week, one which I'll share with you. It was with a young lady who is basically unemployed, and she can't work right now. She's a hairdresser, and she has to move out of her apartment because her finances aren't in the situation where she can keep her apartment. And she said to me, I wonder, is it okay? Can I just take 5 minutes and feel bad for my situation? And I said, of course you can. Of course you can. I don't believe that there's anyone out there who hasn't been unscathed by this terrible pandemic in one way or another. You've lost somebody you know has been very sick, somebody you know works on the front line and you're worried about them every day. Your finances, you've lost your job, you're gonna lose your home. I mean, there's so much for every one of us to grieve and to feel sad for, and that's okay. You shouldn't feel guilty for that. But here's the thing. If we can all be true to ourselves and take those feelings and be honest about them, give ourselves a window, say, I'm going to take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it is you need at any given time, and you say, I'm going to right now grieve for myself, for this situation, for what I lost, for what I'm going through. That's fine. And then what we need to do is rise back up with our positivity and our awareness and our belief and our knowing that all of this is going to be okay. But until it is, and until we're over this, it is completely fine for you to take moments to honor yourself and to honor what you're going through, because that's all very okay. I just wanted to share that with you and know that we're all in this together, as we always are, and we always have been. Even before this pandemic, as humanity, we are all in this together. So until we can be physically together again, and until we chat again, please be strong, be true, be healthy, and be well. I'll chat with you soon.